Guys,
Hey!
welcome back to our lab video for this week.
This week we talked about waves.
That we did.
Yep.
Okay, so the first thing we did was create a commercial wave machine. We used Gorilla duct tape, skewers, and lined the skewers as evenly as possible along it to make this like standing thing. We have a video.
You're good.
And then to add some weight to the top of it, we put gummy bears at first, and then we did that, took a video, we'll insert here.
Okay.
And then added nails to it.
I feel like that's...
And we found from that that the heavier an object, the longer it takes for its wave to travel.
And then the second and third things that we did kind of like relate to each other because we were trying to create sound. And so obviously that would correlate to like sound waves and us being able to hear those. And so we basically filled water glasses up, and we used a nail to kind of dink off the glasses so that we could visibly hear not visibly, so that we could physically hear the pitch changes depending on like how full the glass was. And so like if the glass had a higher water content in it, the pitch would be lower because there was less vibration, and so we would hear a lower note, and it's vice versa. So if it had a little bit of water in it, we would hear a higher pitched note. So yeah, and so that kind of told us that depending on how high something was, it changed the frequency. Oh. It's okay.
Okay, so on our way, we did one example of what it's like without the gummy bears on it, and then now it has gummy bears on it. Higher than therefore, when the wave moves, there's a slower velocity.
And we can also see this when we made our second thing. We made an instrument using rubber bands and nails, and so we plucked it like it was a guitar string or like a violin string, and we were able to hear the difference in the pitches, and that's because it was able to have like a different wavelength depending on how we put it on to the nails. And so what we learned from this was that the higher frequency is, the closer that the waves are, and then the lower that the frequency is, that the farther the waves are. And so that correlates to the higher the frequency, the higher the pitch, the lower the frequency, the lower the pitch. And so basically that was the conclusion that we came to.
Okay, so the sound waves are important to learn about because they're part of our daily life, and we constantly hear noises, whether that's our voices, music, alarms, or nature. And it's pretty much important that students understand how hearing works, why different pitch and loudness happen, why echoes happen, and why some noises are harmful.
Overall, all of the activities that we did in lab this week are stuff that we can incorporate into our future classrooms. Waves and sound waves are important and fun for elementary students because they help our students understand how sound works, and it also lets them explore it through hands-on exciting activities that connect to music and their everyday experiences.
Yep.
This lab was very fun. Thank you for watching.
Yep. Bye.